This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
The solid stiff arm. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
Truly one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league, is willing to do whatever it takes to win and plays through a lot of adversity and continues to do it at a high level in his high 30s, trying to make another run at the Super Bowl here in his 17th season.
First run now for Kyren Williams. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Gain of 15 yards. And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Throwing is Stafford. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And incomplete on a deep ball.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
To throw is Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Third and 9 here.
Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So on fourth down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Throwing, Jones. He finds his man, Sky Moore. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it will be second and a couple.
Second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Jones. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On the play. And it's third down.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Jones. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. From his own goal line, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2nd and 5. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And a 49er.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 35. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Off the play fake. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's going to have the first down and then some. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Jones will sneak it. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
That's the score. Niners 7.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Stafford. He's going to launch this thing right outfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
Formation for the Rams.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, 49ers.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Jones back, a couple of fakes as he'll set up the throw. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now a 2nd and 2. On the option right, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. First down, 49ers.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mac Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They begin the drive with Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
50-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Stafford. Oh, the slant connects with Devontae Adams. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? Needed that toe.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
That's caught. Puka Nacua. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now Stafford. Slant to Adams. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
21-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Stafford. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half.
Joshua Carney.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down. Man open is Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They go play action here on first down. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Jones now. Off the play fake.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
This 2nd and 4. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw is Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
In motion, the tight end. Back to throw, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing is Stafford. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Throwing, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 6. Stafford now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but Their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
A 34-yard attempt.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Oh, nice spin. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The football going back to the Rams now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Stafford. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. The busy night continues for Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Again, it's Williams. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Shrugs him off. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
2nd down and 3. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 106 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Over the middle, it's complete.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
13-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now Stafford. And this is caught. He's got him. Touchdown, LA. Devontae Adams from 13 yards out. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Rams will line up for the...
They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Jones. This is Robinson. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run.
It's a gain of 10.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Pass complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 2nd and a yard. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Open man is born. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Here's 1st down. McCaffrey following the penalty. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A great move, couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL